Oh my God. He's Austrian and I'm Irish. I'm important, he's a cook. You're a pain in the ass.
Unbelievable.
It's our interpretation, really, you know?
You said a very interesting thing today.
I said a very interesting thing.
Yeah, for
That's
me
the
also,
nicest thing you've ever said
you
to me.
said.
With the search for inspiration slowly coming to an end, Brian and Peter decided on their last day in San Francisco to check out Soma's street food market.
Cool idea.
Pretty excited about it.
To provide some local culinary guidance, they met with Mike Winston,
Yeah, there's a line over at Senior Sisig already.
a food blogger living in the San Francisco area.
I mean, like whenever I'm traveling, I find the locals. I go to places like Yelp or Foursquare or Chowhound or the local bloggers, or I use those places to find the bloggers, and they've got all the best tips on like which places to go, and then when you go to the place, which dishes to get or which drinks to order.
They're sold out of stuff already.
Senior Sisig is a Mexican-Filipino fusion food truck, and when it comes to ingredients, the menu speaks for itself. The California Sisig burrito.
Oh my God. It's like my Christmas present. Right, Mike, I'll let you go first.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Wow.
Choice of pork, chicken or tofu prepared Sisig style, with shredded cheese, sour cream, guacamole, pico de gallo and...
That is really French fries.
Yeah. You got the crisp from it, right?
Oh my God.
Putting pommes frites into a burrito. Someone like Peter Zinter is just going to go, you know, I'm sorry, that's not on. But what was great was we tasted it, and the same, I think he enjoyed it too, but it goes against all of the food rules.
Like that's everything's in harmony there.
Really good.
Really excellent experiences. In places like London, food bloggers have become huge. How is that in the States? What's the influence of food bloggers?
So when the blogger can get in there and try these things, it's kind of like the first word that can get out there. I don't think it's as much influence as, say, the formal reviewers, because that can like make or break a restaurant. But it can definitely help people get inspired which dish they should be getting when they're at the place.
I originally went over here thinking, let's just go get a load of these recipes, talk to these cooks, look at authentic tacos, and then offer some tacos that are off the regular stuff. But people like the guy in Mission Chinese is now actually inspiring me to have a look at what we've tried and then interpret it ourselves. Like that dish with the pork. I love the presentation.
It's a pina colada pork belly, you know? Vinegar pickled pineapple with macadamia nuts, caramelized soy sauce, and the pork belly. You never get it in China like that, for sure.
That's nuts. Like they're taking LSD or something when they're coming up with those ideas. Like to do that, that's the sign of a really skilled chef.
So while Peter went for a last lunch at Mission Chinese Food, Brian met with Anthony Myint.
I opened Mission Chinese with a guy named Danny Bowen. He's the chef, and he moved to New York to open a Mission Chinese Food there. In 2012, that won Restaurant of the Year in New York. It was just a shithole in the wall too.
Anthony Myint is a world-renowned pop-up innovator who has opened a series of critically acclaimed restaurants and new hospitality concepts.
When you meet somebody that is as unique as Anthony Myint, for me that's exciting.
Yeah, I just want to say, and I'd heard a lot about this. Yeah, I've never had a tea leaf salad.
I was definitely excited to meet him.
One night, we decided to rent or sublet a taco truck that was there and make fancy tacos. It was really the right place and the right time. After a few weeks, it was like overwhelmingly successful. We went door to door to try to find a restaurant to do it in. So we just asked these Chinese people, and they just were like, okay, whatever. We changed the menu every week, and it was more fun.
You do not go into a bank manager and say, hey, you know what I mean? I have this street food truck. I'm going to approach this Chinese family and I'm going to ask them, can I cook there on a Thursday and a Friday? And they will keep the interior, keep the service, and I'll just do the food. Bank manager goes, I don't think so.
His latest concepts include a restaurant which actually manages to benefit the environment, and one that supports local non-profit organizations.
I'm not a super religious person, but like a lot of religious rituals and stuff involve sharing in food, and so it makes something really delicious. Maybe you can charge 50 cents more or something and donate that. Also, it's such a thankless industry. Like, you're back there slaving away. It's nice to know that you're kind of doing something good instead of just making food for rich people to, just turn their noses at or whatever. So.
Before ending their taco and beer diet in the US, Brian and Peter took a last stroll in their favorite district, with a local who really knows the inside track on the Mission district and Baja cuisine.
Their influences are really interesting because they are closer to like Canada than they are to Mexico City.
Yeah.
So makes much more sense for them to be influenced by the US than by the rest of Mexico.
Sure. Yeah.
Georgia Friedman writes about food and travel for a variety of publications, like the Wall Street Journal.
And it's popular enough that now they're opening Baja-style restaurants in Mexico City.
Wow.
You know, if you don't want that, you could just wrap it up and leave it on top of the bin, and that way if someone, in this neighborhood especially, someone might be hungry.
Super. Thanks for the tip. I hate leaving food.
She could share with us the basic kind of history or origins of this energy that exists in Mission, and that was fantastic to have someone to do that while we're actually walking around, while we're actually going by places. She'd say, you know, this originated this way or that way.
It's not actually commercially affordable to run a casual food, fast food restaurant using just organic produce.
There are a lot of restaurants here that will tell you where everything on the menu has come from, but they're very expensive.
Yeah, sure. Slow Tacos is going to be about compromise. I think it's idealistic to think we can get everything, because definitely not avocados. I think we're looking at not getting limes either.
No
and
chance.
Then the tortilla is definitely a challenge.
Time to say goodbye to San Francisco and head back to Vienna to actually get some work done.
We're opening in 48 minutes and I'm absolutely shitting myself.
Oh my God, these are idiots.
It's my first time sitting at the bar.
Oh my God.
It was a disaster.
Brewing is not a business. It's a network of friends and family that you need to maintain and work together with.